And right now at 5 o'clock, new developments now in a story that you saw first on 7 News. Police releasing surveillance photos of the teens they say tried to shoot another teen on a Prince George's County school bus.
And we just learned about another incident with a gun at a middle school. 7 News Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell live at Golson Middle School with what he just found out. Brad?
Yeah, well, what we've learned is that about 11 a.m. this morning, a teacher here in the middle school, which is inside of FedEx Field, spotted a gun on a student in a classroom. School security got involved. They took the gun away from that child without incident. A 14-year-old child had that gun, and it was loaded. This incident coming, even as you said, as police are still looking for those people we told you about yesterday. 3 apparent teenagers who jumped on a school bus and did what looked like an attempted murder. Sources who've seen the actual bus video say these screen grabs can't begin to show the ferocity of the attack. But you can see each of the 3 teens who jumped aboard a school bus Monday at a stop along Iverson Street in Hillcrest Heights and attempted to murder a 14-year-old boy. This image showing the victim down, covering his head with his hands as the gun is pointed at him. And then in this one, that weapon held by a seemingly young boy who pulled the trigger 3 times, the gun failing to fire each time. County Executive Angela Alsobrooks now sharing her feelings about the attack.
Enraged, absolutely enraged. We have a handful of young people who have really started committing these acts of violence. And what I can tell you is we will not live under siege.
The police now releasing the images to ask for the community's help in identifying the attackers because sources say the young victim who attends the county's alternative middle school is not cooperating with police. Alsobrooks noting that spiking youth violence needs to be addressed at the root.
And the government cannot solve this issue without strong and effective parenting. Parents must be engaged. The community must be engaged. I don't care the age of the perpetrator. We will not accept violence, acts of violence in our community. And I believe that it has to be addressed through accountability.
So, again, police are asking for the community's help to identify those 3 suspects. Clearly, they're wearing very identifiable sweatshirts. People know who they are. Police ask that you give them a call. And I would say just this, again, the victim in that case, 14 years old, that was a middle school bus. This, too, is a middle school where a gun was recovered today. In Landover, Brad Bell, 7 News.